Good morning, humanity. It is May 18th, 2020. And again, your favorite part of the week because it's Mondays with Bev and Paul. And hi, everybody. My name's Paul.
Good morning. This is Bev.
I'm going to turn to Bev. Hi, Bev. I
Good
miss
morning, Paul.
you.
How are you?
We've been doing lockdown for ever since you left.
And no mask.
Yeah, right. So we are in some great times on the planet, and BioTouch is still there. There's one consistency in life, and that's BioTouch. Yes, sirree. And so we hope you're practicing it at home. I guess you are, Bev. Don't you have a friend up there in Oregon? You finally got
Oh,
somebody to
my
practice
goodness.
with?
Thank you, Lord. Yes, I do. I'm actually teaching her. She wants to become certified. And in the meantime, we're practicing BioTouch together.
Right.
It's wonderful.
So we would love to hear from all of you how you are practicing BioTouch at home. We just did a webinar on BioTouch in the family. We had a few people there, and it was actually quite a good interaction. It was just a half hour, but we actually taught some points. We could actually see people doing the points too. I'm really learning how I think we can develop a whole different kind of teaching program here to work with people and watch them doing the points and even practicing on themselves or having a partner with them.
Right.
I think it's possible to do.
I do too. I think a lot of things are going to be possible during this time. We've all had to adapt and got really creative. So I think that's going to be what's in store for the foundation as well. I'm
Well,
excited.
yeah, it is. I mean,
Yep.
I think it was sort of something we were waiting to do. We wanted to make this a global community of BioTouch,
Yeah.
and this is just pushing us. So if you have any ideas out there, how we can really get out to the global community, we would love to hear from you. We've just been
Yep.
approved also for our health condition workshops to give CE credits to massage therapists, nurses, and doulas. So, you can go online. We'll share that at the end of the show about our next workshop. But, we're really getting it together where people can learn BioTouch easily right in their home, right with their family, and you don't have to go anywhere. So, we're excited
Yep.
about that. Just like we're going to talk about today, BioTouch in the class of 2020. Now, there are some kids who had to get creative. I'll tell you,
Yeah, for sure.
and they all have their caps and their gowns, but I am so thrilled at that little gathering they did, and it went on YouTube, it went on all the digital media, it was on all the major networks, about the graduating class of 2020.
Yeah.
And it really brought tears to my eyes in the sense of here were all these people, whether they were sports people, singers, rappers, whatever they were, that all the kids knew. I didn't know any of them. I mean, it was funny. Even Jenny goes, "Who is that guy?" I said, "Well, they call him LeBron James, and I think he's a basketball player."
Yeah. I
So,
think.
but what was awesome? There's all these organizations being formed by these people who have the wealth,
Hmm.
who are the stars in our community that we idolize, and that's neither here nor there. But they're creating a new dialogue for this generation, and had tears in the way they were talking to these kids of the 2020 class. That yeah, this is tough for you, but you're resilient and you're really going to make it. And there's your creativity, and they were encouraging them to work on their creativity. They were encouraging them to be part of the global community dialogue on how to not only heal ourselves, heal our families, and heal the planet. And it was
Um,
just like, and they're talking right to them. And then they showed all these kids on there doing their song and their dance, and they interviewed kids from different high schools from around the country. And it was inspiring to me. And I just said, I want BioTouch to be part of that. I want BioTouch
yeah.
to be part of this class of 2020 because they are going to be the game changers.
Yeah. It's our future. It's our future. And I just want to say I have two granddaughters that graduated, one from college and one from high school. And I'm so proud of both of them. And, I think one of them, well, both of them have said to me, what's the point here? What are we supposed to do? The future looks very dim here. There's no hope. Why should I care? And, that's really hard to hear from someone young that has their life in front of them. And, the word hope really kind of got to me at the time, because the whole statement today is BioTouch in the class of 2020. BioTouch is a language. Yes, it is. It has to do with addressing the physical body, but it's a game changer. It's a foundational, loving support system that can give hope, that can bring them into a sense of community and give them a way to help, that, what's that Gandhi thing? Be the change you want to see in the
Right.
world. This is what BioTouch, I believe part of its power is to help everybody to be the change that we're heading for. And so this great um, generation that's graduating, I want to say to them that there is hope. And it begins with understanding that you are a part of a community, a world community, and you do have something to offer. This whole creative essence that you are, and this loving heart that you can be. And BioTouch is such an important part of helping you to do that. I really believe that part of our work is to help them get BioTouch into their lives, because they can help everyone in their
Right.
lives with it.
Didn't you shared it with them too? Her and her
Yes,
boyfriend or something?
I've actually done BioTouch with both of them, and not, unfortunately, I haven't been able to do it on a consistent basis, but they've been introduced to it, and I really want to have a deeper conversation with them at this point.
And I think that's the job. That's our job right now. And I think there's an openness, when they talk about the resilience and what's it all about? It's putting an incredible amount of stress on these young people,
Oh my
the
goodness,
unknown in the future,
the
and just a little bit of BioTouch can reduce that stress. I mean, we've shown the research over and over and over that clinically showing that hormone levels change, stress levels change, and immune system responses are boosted. Things in our body that fight, disease. And just, a little bit of BioTouch, 30 seconds to a minute, I think would help these young people just sort of be able to relax into their knowing, just
yeah.
relax into their creativity, to relax into communicating uh, what they're going through with another human being. It could be
Well,
so awesome.
oh, I know. And to be, I've thought about this many times, to be of a real, being able to contribute. We all need to, because when you're in pain and suffering on whatever levels, whatever parts of ourselves, we're not, it takes us away from being present, not mostly with ourselves, but then with everybody else. So, in order to really be of service and to be of useful contribution, because this is a society we're going away from consumption to contribution. This is what we have to do. BioTouch is a way to contribute to that whole group of humanity. And when your body is better and you feel better and you're in this loving presence, that's when you are a powerful tool for change and for community. So, that's why I say BioTouch is so important. It's so basic.
Yeah. So we're putting it out to all you young people out there. If you're watching our little show here, contact us. We'd love to work with you. We love that young, creative, thought-provoking energy, then letting us know what we need to do to get BioTouch or anything out there that can help you move forward in these uncertain times. And take a chance. We have a great part of our manual that we're actually going to read to everyone, and you can follow with us if you have our manual. It's called The Dilemma, and we're going to take turns in reading that. So here we go. I'll start. The dilemma: to laugh is to risk appearing a fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach out for another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk rejection. To place your dreams before the crowd is to risk ridicule. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To go forward in the face of overwhelming odds is to risk failure.
But risks must be taken because the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, is nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he cannot learn, feel, change, grow, or love. You want to finish it?
Chained by his certitudes, he is a slave. He has forfeited, not fortified, he has
Yeah, that too.
forfeited his freedom. Only a person who takes risks is free.
Wow, that is so powerful. And it really speaks to a lot of what this generation has, this what we call peer pressure and the expectations, and if you don't have this, you're not cool, and if you're not doing this, and if you're not owning this, oh my goodness gracious. And yet this is the generation, this is our future.
Right?
This is the newest generation, that whole wave of newness and creativity, that's, all the possibilities are
Yeah.
there for.
It was like I was also watching American Idol last night. It was the only one I've watched, but I wanted to see how they did it in a lockdown situation. The creativity was incredible.
I
I
know.
mean, these young kids who got up there in their 20s and teens, and the gal who won, she basically used to sing in the subways of New York, and came from a real poor life, and her grandmother would raised her, adopted her when she was young, and here she was, won the whole thing, and it was all done in their homes. They
Ah,
set
yeah.
up their own studios. They set up their own microphones. Here were the judges there, and back in the interactions, and then they did this thing in the end with Lionel Richie. We are one world, and
Oh,
and everybody's singing together. It's incredible, our opportunity now, and these are the leaders of the next way for us to communicate and learn from one another on a global level. We're no longer locked in our little micro, little
oh yeah.
family community. This is global. The
Yeah,
communication is global now, and we're
that's
excited to
right.
be part of that global communication.
Yeah, absolutely right. We've been saying that for a while now, understanding that. And I think this opportunity, this event that we're all going through, global event, is trying to offer us, this new way of being on this planet, and it's going to be up to us to take this creativity. I mean, our nature is to be creative. So, the complacency has set in, and now we're having to go through this so that we can really potentialize our true essence, which is loving and caring and supporting each other. And I always bring everything back to BioTouch. My gosh, it is one of the great ways that we can do that. It's here for all of us. Let's, we've got to, help us to get
Right.
this into the world. It's really important. BioTouch is really important.
So we're asking all of you to participate in that global awareness of BioTouch, and we always want to teach a little bit. It's just about taking these two fingers. We're going to just teach you a little the stress set right here and get a chance to see it.
The stress set may be used to address physical, emotional, or mental stress, as well as anxiety and shingles. Hold at X, which is in the fleshy area just below the bottom of the breastbone. It is the same as greeting point 1. Then with the other hand touch points 1 and 2, which are the same points as in the heart set. These points are found by imagining a line running from the notch at the top of the breastbone to a place on the left breast where the nipple would be on a youth. Divide this imaginary line into thirds. Point 1 is at the top of the first third. Point 2 is at the top of the second third. These points may be touched repeatedly, and remember to touch each point for at least 6 to 8 seconds.
That's simple, folks. You can all do that.
Yep.
Doesn't take a lot. You always do the greeting, which only takes 30 seconds. And bring a little stress reduction. Again, you can go to our website, justtouch.com, and look at all the research that we've done in the field of complementary, integrative, functional medicine, energy medicine. Call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Words, words, tomato, potato,
Right.
BioTouch, untouched. It doesn't matter. Just do it. A little 4-year-old doesn't really care what you call it. They just want to be able to touch mom and dad. So we have ways to learn it. Our next workshop is coming up May 28th. That's a week from this Thursday, 6 p.m. America, Tucson, Phoenix time. And you can look that up on your little computers there about what time that is for you. That will be live streamed with Dr. Saber, Deanne Saber, who specializes in hormone imbalances for all genders. And she's going to talk to us about that. We do want to remind you that you have the opportunity, if you're a massage therapist, a nurse, or a doula, to get continuing ed credits. Just go to, there it is right there, justtouch.com/CE credits to sign up for it. We've got a really neat way you sign up for it. We send you the questionnaire. You can get a CE credit, and it's all on a donation basis. We just want to be able to get BioTouch out there to you. So that will be Thursday, May 28th. So, Bev, we did it. And,
we did it.
I wanted to share with people also that we talked about the webinar that we did. They're also online. I just showed you up here on the screen, justtouch.com/webinars-pass, webinars-pass. And you can see the last one we did, and we'll just post all the past ones up there. And we look forward to setting up our next one that we hope you can all join us. So to the class of 2020, we love you. We support you. We're here for you. Congratulations, Bev, to your grandkids.
Thank you.
I have a grandkid, a step-grandkid who just graduating college. And
awesome.
He's just sort of saying, I don't know, I'm just going to do something for, the next year. So they're looking. Everybody's looking.
They're trying to figure it out.
And, damn it, I'm pushing 70 and I still haven't figured it out. So when you get some clues, kids,
let us
send them over here because we'd be happy to work with it. Help us. Oh, so everybody, we are thrilled that you hung out with us for another Mondays with Bev and Paul. Bev, thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
That was fun, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye, everybody.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want to have any real satisfaction, choose love while you still can. Don't even try to understand. A healing grace in your own hands. Put love into action.